All right, picture this. It's a perfect day. Blue skies threatened by dark clouds, a gentle breeze hinting at something more. Except, wait for it, it's raining. But you're still itching to cruise on your longboard. The pavement calls to you, the open road beckons, and that new trick is just begging to be practiced. So what actually happens if you ride in the rain? Is it just a bit of harmless fun, or are you flirting with disaster? Let's break it down, piece by piece, and see what the wet weather really does to your ride and your safety. First off, the road gets slick. Sounds fun, right? Like a personal slip and slide? Nah, not so much. Your wheels lose grip fast. The water creates a barrier between the urethane and the asphalt. That means slides happen way easier, sometimes when you least expect it. You might think you're in control, but the rain has other plans. 1 second you're carving, feeling the wind in your hair, the board responding to your every move. The next, you're in a surprise power slide straight into a puddle. Soaked, surprised, and maybe a little embarrassed. Not exactly the chill session you had in mind. More like a cold, wet, and potentially painful surprise. Now let's talk about your board. Longboards aren't made for water. They're crafted for smooth surfaces and sunny days, not torrential downpours. Decks, especially the wooden ones, soak up moisture like a sponge. The wood fibers expand, and that's where the trouble begins. That leads to warping, swelling, even delamination. Yeah, that's when your board splits apart layer by layer. Think of it like a soggy sandwich falling apart. Trucks can rust, turning from shiny metal to a dull orange-tinged mess. Bearings will die a slow, crunchy death, grinding and seizing up with every rotation. Say goodbye to smooth, silent rides, and your grip tape. Slippery as soap. Forget about staying planted on your board. You'll be sliding around like you're on an ice rink. Riding gets sketchy and your board starts looking rough. It's a recipe for disaster, both for you and your beloved longboard. Here's a little story, a cautionary tale from someone who learned the hard way. First time I tried riding in the rain, I thought I was invincible. I was young, naive, and full of misplaced confidence. 20 minutes in, my bearings started squealing like a haunted house. Every turn was accompanied by a chorus of metallic screams. By the next day, my deck had these weird bubbles. It looked like it had a bad case of the measles. Lesson learned, rain and longboards just don't mix. It's a painful truth, but one worth remembering. But let's say you got caught in a surprise downpour. The sky opens up, and you're miles from home. What do? First, dry off your board as soon as you can. Find some shelter and get to work. Wipe down the deck, the trucks, and especially the bearings. Get rid of as much surface water as possible. Take those wheels off and pop the bearings out. This is crucial for preventing long-term damage. Let them dry completely, and if you've got some lubricant handy, now's the time to use it. A little preventative maintenance goes a long way. Your grip tape. Hit it with a towel, maybe even a hair dryer if you're desperate. Just be careful not to overheat it. If your board's wood feels soft or warped, that's a sign it's taken on water. The damage might already be done. Sometimes you'll have to retire that deck, give it a dignified farewell, but if you catch it early, you might save it with some careful drying and maintenance. And always remember, protect your setup before the rain even starts. Prevention is always better than cure. Maybe pick up some bearing covers, invest in a waterproof bag, or just keep a spare cheap deck for those wild weather days. A little preparation can save you a lot of hassle. So, can you longboard in the rain? Technically, yes. But should you? That's the real question. Probably not, unless you're ready for some gnarly repairs, and maybe a bruise or two. The risks definitely outweigh the rewards. Stay safe, keep your board dry, and save the rainy rides for another day. Your board and your body will thank you for it.